running back for the Los Angeles Rams.
What's up,
he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. More from the Steel City coming up after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're like you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
I hope you go camping and get maniacs by an angry moose. Only second.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he loses the football the second time.
He's sticking that boy about. He's sticking that boy.
He's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free.
Trying to get upfield.
Panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball.
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he...
Get out of here, bro.
Too much here. He's
Get out of here. Out here, Red.
In there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Brown. And now running right through. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. When you look to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it, give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4.
Pass too much anyways. And it's going to Le'Veon Bell.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell.
What is you doing? What is you doing?
They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
It's hard to stay mad at a player who fights for yardage, even if it's not successful. But on this play, I'm just looking at what the defense did. We always talk about gang tackling and getting more people to the football. How about the job they did there, the discipline they had? No matter how hard he fought, more and more people showed up and helped create that big loss of yardage there. That's the kind of play that a defense gets excited about. I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted.
My dad's in jeopardy jail.
You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Mike Tyson, go!
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game.
Punting, boy.
Manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away.
I think I'm kicking.
And a fake here, direct snap to the
no,
man.
that got to be first, right?
They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
No, we got that.
Trickeration there, but it doesn't fool
this
defense. Before the offense changes hands here, let's
they ain't about to get no touchdown, boy.
What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, here in Minnesota, it's cold out.
And oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task.
Come in your shoulder. Wait.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run around, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both
Change
over
the
1,000-yard seasons.
What am I doing?
And to the tight end Olsen, right side.
No, bad boy. Don't do that again.
Past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage. And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton.
Give me that ball, boy. Give me that ball, boy. I like that ball. Give it to me, boy.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
Why is his butt shaking? What are you doing up there?
He's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield.
What am I going to do
for so long. So maybe they want to go through a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
I left it wide.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Hey, yo, Le'Veon, where you at?
In rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball to the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play. Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. All right, hang on.
It still better be our ball.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Sammy Coates now to return it. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might...
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Play action, spread, BDG, yes sir.
The left side is Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
Doing, my boy.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
What are you gaming me?
Break away, down just inside the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
Le'Veon
Bell. He knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said,
how do y'all leave Le'Veon wide open?
He'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Xavier Grimble, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk